Welcome back to the shop. I'm Kirk Anderson. This week, I'm installing a mini split air conditioner heater into my shop. Well, after over a year of setting up my new shop, I'm finally getting the mini split that I wanted when I first got it. Since then, in the summertime, I've been using a portable air conditioner, and during the wintertime, I've been using portable heaters. Now it's time to get rid of those portable units and install this mini split system. As you can tell, it was delivered on a pallet and it was packed pretty well. Now I'll have a link below of where I ordered this from. Now this mini split system is considered a DIY unit. There's no soldering or anything like that involved in installation, so basically anybody can do it. Now, for the DIY units, they are a little bit more expensive, but one of the big things is if you install it yourself, the warranty is still good. A non-DIY unit must be installed by a certified heating and air conditioners technician. Otherwise, the warranty is void. Now, for installing the inside unit, it comes with a template that gives you the locations of where the mounting screws need to be. I just taped it up on the wall and used a level to make sure it was level, and then using an awl, I punched through the cardboard to mark where the screw holes would be. Now, once the screw holes were marked, I just pre-drilled, and then I hung it up on the wall. It was really easy. Now once the bracket was mounted, it was time to drill the hole. That's where the line set, the electrical cable, and drain tube can go on outside. Now I did install this all by myself, but I tell you what, there are certain times where it would have been nice to have a second person, and this was one of them. I had a heck of a time getting that up there. It's not too heavy, it only weighs about 25 pounds. After holding 25 pounds for a while, it gets heavy. What the problem was, the line set and drain tube were caught on the outside. So I was able to get it up there kind of temporarily and then go outside and free up the line tubes. And when I came back in, I didn't shut the door, and that's why the lighting is totally different. But I was successful in getting the unit up there nice and secure. Next is to mount the outside unit. Now I also got this mounting block from the company that I bought the unit from. Once I secured it, I realized I didn't have the shock mounts on there. So I had to unsecure it, put the shock mounts on it, and re-secure it. Now when bending the copper tubing, you need to be really careful that you don't crimp it. You need to bend it really slowly. Next thing to do was to roll out the coils. Now, in DIY units like this, it usually comes with like 25 feet of coil. Most of the time, you only need like 12 to 15 feet. So that is a little bit of a drawback of having a DIY unit. Then it was just a matter of using a couple of wrenches to attach the coils. And as I said, that's one of the things with a DIY unit. All you need is a wrench. There's no soldering involved. Next is to install the couplers onto the unit, that's so the coils can be attached. And there again, these just screw in and you tighten them down with wrenches. One thing you really want to be careful about when you're tightening these down is that you have the threads on there perfectly. You don't want to strip these threads. Now once all the coils were attached, now is the time for the testing out to see how well I did by opening the valves to let the Freon out. And as I said, with a DIY unit, it comes with 25 feet of coil. So when you're not using all 25 feet, you have to put it somewhere. So I just coiled it up and put it next to the unit. And there she is, the outside unit, ready for action. Now, one thing I didn't cover any of the electrical aspects of this. I'm not an electrician, so I don't want to give out any information about doing electrical work. If you feel confident in doing it yourself, go ahead and do it yourself. If you don't, get an electrician to do it. And there's the inside unit, working like a charm. And I tell you what, both the inside and the outside unit are whisper quiet. I mean, you could have a conversation whispering with somebody, even next to the outside unit. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, all you woodworkers out there, just get out there and cut some wood.